Oh my gosh, my hair is looking crazy. Thank you guys for the follow. Hold on, I'm scrolling back up to see the comments I've missed. Do you do extra scenes? It hasn't come up as of recently, but it's kind of like I don't really have time to be doing things unless like they're a little more of a better opportunity for me, I guess I could say. I haven't had an opportunity come up where I was going to be an extra, but it's also like I can't use that for my resume. On your resume as an actress, when you're competing and you want to be competitive with other actors, they're going to have things like being on a TV show, being on a movie, being in a play, being in a music video, blah, blah, blah. And on the thing, it's going to write like what production, what was your role, and who was a director. So if I'm just an extra, that doesn't really showcase my acting skills. So I can't really use it on a resume. So it would kind of be like being an extra. I would never be able to use it on a resume. I would only be able to do it for funsies. And right now, I just don't have time for like stuff unless it's like a really big opportunity. Like I don't like just this past weekend I was streaming. My friends and I were streamers for a horror convention, and that was a really great opportunity. So I took that, versus next week I have an opportunity to go to a red carpet event for a fashion show. I'm gonna go to that, so it's like I literally work 6 days a week. I have 1 day off, and I'm trying to fit things in my schedule around work. And so it's kind of like, I don't know. There's certain things I just don't have time for and wouldn't want to prioritize because it could be beneficial, but also it's mostly for funsies, being an extra. Thank you, Haji. Oh my gosh. Sorry if I missed your guys' comments. Yeah, bartending could make a lot of tips, yes. You love music, races. I love music with genre, guitar, vocals. So I do pop music. And I would say I want to lean more towards like hyper pop. But like I want to make music that's like fun. You could jump around to, that like you and your besties can play in the bathroom while you're doing your makeup, getting ready to go out, kind of like, have you ever heard that song that's like Hello by Dragonette? I could stick around, get along with you. Hello, oh. Like I want to do something like that, like very like, like very fun. That would be fun. Everyone, thank you for joining the live. How tall am I? I am 5'2". Thank you, Ray. You said I'm a hot girl. Or is Ray not a girl? I'm assuming Ray's a girl for some reason. Crowcell says, just use agents to get jobs. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm also networking for, to get an agent that I trust. I want to get to know somebody first before I make a deal with them, so I go to these events, I make friends, the right people. I'm seeing who's my people and who's, not my people. but I definitely want to take my time because I have had agents before. I used to have 2 agencies, one in San Diego, one in Los Angeles, because, I could just drive to either one. They're not that far away from each other. But I live in Los Angeles now and not in San Diego. So the San Diego agents were like, you're out of here because you don't live here anymore. And then Los Angeles, those agents I actually went through a disability. You see my knee right here? I actually had I had torn a few ligaments on my knee in the end of 2023, and I had a major surgery. I tore 3 ligaments. And then all of 2024, I was, getting disability money from the government. I had to move back in with my parents. I had to, I was in a really dark time. So I started songwriting. I started being more creative, and it really just reset my life, to be honest. And yeah, I forgot the question. And then my agents, my Los Angeles agents, were like, "Oh, you've been unavailable for too long. If you want to reapply, then you'll have to get all new headshots and sign all new contracts." And that's when I was like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, I was literally injured and I was disabled, and I told you guys I was injured and disabled, and I kept them updated the entire time, but they still dropped me. So I need new agents now. And also I want agents that I can trust and that would be loyal to me, because that's important to me." So when those agents dropped me, it really just showed me, you know what, fine. Like, I wouldn't want agents that aren't going to stick with me at my lowest point anyways. No, I do not want to get paid in smooshes. I want to sue them for emotional distress. The thing is about agents is they can't get paid unless you get paid. They don't make money unless you get money. So that's the tricky part. They're allowed to walk away from me. They did not employ me. And it wasn't like I was making them a lot of money yet. I'm still a beginning new actress. So I kind of understand on their end, like, being like, "Oh, well, you haven't really made us a lot of money and you haven't been available for so long, so bye," And now it just reset my life. So I'm actually grateful that I dodged a bullet, because I'd rather like learn early on the risks and of getting injured and your agents not being loyal to you. And now I know moving forward, I want to get people that feel like my people representing me. You need to find your Ari Gold. I do not have a Snapchat, guys. I think somebody asked me if I'm Mexican. Yeah, I'm Mexican. I'm 100% Latina. Mexicana. Sí hablo español también. Pero un poquito chuequito, pero sí puedo hablar. Yes, I'm always aiming for the bright side of things, because life, you look around you, life is so depressing. Like, there's so many sad things, tragic things, hateful things that go on in the world every day. And so it's like, I want to be that small light to my people, to my mom, to my dad, to my brother, to my coworkers.